Hello everybody, Bitstamp here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And first things first, don't forget, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe and hit the bell. We are exchanging my knowledge for your time. Both are precious and together we keep growing, okay? We are one. And so today we are going to talk about, let's jump into the charts first. Yes. So today we are going to talk about the bigger picture for XRP that I already mentioned before, but now we are going to see it with a different perspective, and also I'm going to show you a private video that I shared in the Champions Club. This is going to be the first time I'm doing such thing. And we also are going to blast some food, okay? And always with math, numbers and logic. So first we are going to use this chart here, which has all the data, and then we are going to jump into the Bitstamp chart, okay? So it's a two-step analysis, and let's go. So the first thing that I want to highlight here, that it's way above the opinion of people like, for example, me or anybody else, which is the numbers. The numbers is what matters, not our opinion. And so I'm going to highlight the key levels here first. You guys know that I can't use my Fibonacci setup here. So let's go. So this one here, I will jump into this one in a few seconds, but let's make the same draw here. I'm going to show you more. Just a second. Not this one. Okay, so this guy right here, that was I don't remember, it was 10 cents, 11 cents. Okay, so we have a valid pivot here. Okay, this is a fact. This is not my opinion. And when I do this, this is technically speaking valid. Okay, so this is not speculation. It's not a speculative draw. Okay, so this is a fact. Okay, and so what are you going to presume here is this is the bottom, okay, for what I'm going to show you ahead, what we have. So let's take a look on this picture here for a second. We know that back in the day the price was a bit below, and then we reached this level here, okay. If I'm not wrong, it was below 0.001 or close to 0.001, okay. So this bottom is 100% up since the previous one. Remember, 100% up, okay. Let me see if I can make a quick draw here just for a better example. Okay, so something around this level here, okay. In the proper way, yes, so I can make the draw back to the left. It would be nice if I could make it, would be easier to understand, okay. But I believe you guys understood what I'm trying to show, and let's go. So just a second. As you guys can see, the Fibonacci here is broken, okay. I'm just showing you what I am doing, okay. We are going to check the same thing in the other chart for Bitstamp, but for now have this in mind, okay. So we know by a fact that this range right here was our previous structure, the bigger picture before the bull break, right? So no news here. And we are using this picture here because on Bitstamp it starts from here. Okay, so with all this data here, we will have more a better perspective. And so what I'm going to show you is this whole range here, this whole pattern that developed. I mentioned before, this is a bullish continuation pattern that leads us to a bull break. Okay, so no news here, we talked about it. But the thing here, the key thing is, this level here gave us 100%. From when the day XRP born to the next range for market expansion, which is about growth, okay? And also the same numbers, the same patterns or fractals are present in nature, okay? And also we can measure nature. You can use Fibonacci on nature as well, okay? So nothing new. And then let's go. So this one here, it's again another 100%, correct? And so this one here, it's in a range that is above the previous one, right? Which is 100%. But the numbers are not the same for the first digit, okay? It's like 1, 3, 5, 8, and then we go. So have this in mind. And now, if we do the, just a second. So some folks were asking if or when and if it's possible to reach 6 cents or 5 cents or 4 cents. And the deal here is, now it's the big deal. Can you guys see this range here? So this range, it's the last structure. It's a gap, okay? Let's look at it as a gap. And the current structure. So we end up with this gap in price. But the thing is, some folks out there, like Robert Hackett Art, he is calling for 1 cent. Okay, 1 cent is right here. So what 1 cent means? It means 100% plus retracement. And why it is not possible? Because for growth, for expansion, for nature, we are always making gains and having corrections by the way. So this is how market growth works, okay? This is not a rule for XRP. This is a rule for markets, people, nature, and etc. Math as well, okay? So this is what the guys who have no clue about anything are calling for. So they are calling for a breach in the main structure and also piercing the previous one. And do they have any fact? No, they don't have any. Zero. Nothing. Clueless at all. Zero. Nothing. And so, oops, come back here. And so, by saying such things, it's completely invalid, okay? Nothing. Trust me. If we, for example, if we make a new low here, I'm going to show you closer. I hope this Fibonacci doesn't break. Okay, so it's not the best one due to the, as you guys can see, it breaks. But I am able to do it. I am able to do it in the Bitstamp chart that I am going to do. Okay, and also don't mind my broken English. English is not my native language. So let me find here my key level. Just 1 second. Okay, so I believe it's this one. Yes, and it's a little broken. I'm going to make a little adjustment here. Okay, perfect. Not 100% perfect, but okay, let's go. So if we are talking about any bearish continuation here. As you guys can see, this level is at 8 cents. Okay, just a second, please. Okay, drinking some water. So let's go. So this range here is 8 cents range, which is a new low compared with the previous one. So it's a possible scenario due to the reasons that I mentioned in the previous XRP video, because we had confluence. Right now we are inside the golden zone, which is this range right here. Okay, so it's the thing, it is possible, but it's unlikely. Okay, so we always must have a plan A and a plan B. Okay, so let's go. Now I'm going to show you. Okay, so forgive me, there is a lot of info here, a lot of things to cover, and I don't want to miss anything. And so we were talking about the breach, right? So if we take a look in assets like Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Cisco, goes on and on and on and on, what we always end up with. Now I'm going to show you a picture that I showed in the sun versus cycle video. Just give me 1 second, please. Yes, here it is. Okay, so as you guys can see, back in the day we had full retraces, and all of them, not a single one to 100%, not a single one, zero, nothing at all, none. So and now let's take that amazing measure that we love it. This number is not correct. Okay, so because we have a different number for Bitstamp, but no problem at all. So as you guys can see, a decline, a retrace. So the media will call it a decline, okay, a fall in price. But we know that this is a retrace back to the meaning before continuation. And so you guys saw this range here, 96, it's inside the previous range for everything. Stocks, gold, silver, you name it. You name it, okay? Each one of them. Don't trust what I'm saying. You can do your research. You can check all the numbers in your chart, okay? And so let's take a look on this one here also. I like the straight numbers, but this one is not helping me. Okay, so let's go. Go. Okay, nice, beautiful. So back in the day we had a 95% retrace, and we were not even close to this kind of aggression. Not even close, as you guys can see here. Oops. So can you guys see the difference from one level to the other? And these guys, this range right here, let me clean the chart. So this range right here, it's the range for transition. Do you guys remember the example that I shared on the highway from one level to the other? This is the cross point, or like the Rubicon, okay? And so if we end up with like 8 cents, for example, we're still above the 100. Crystal clear, right? So there would be no aggression. But now let's take a measure here. Let's do the math. I'm glad that the math do the tool do the math for us. Okay, so as you guys can see, it would be a 97.64 decline, which is still inside the rules for market growth and expansion. Okay, so in other words, this whole picture here was contraction before expansion, right? And it is also true that this was a bullish pattern. And if we look at this scenario right here, we don't have any bullish pattern here, none, zero. We had a big falling wedge back in the day before December, that I highlighted in my previous analysis, and we end up with a strong bull break. Okay, so we were right. The retrace was way aggressive. That was this guy right here. As you guys can see, we made a higher low compared with the previous one. Way aggressive a move here. But unfortunately, we stayed below the previous higher lower high. But it was nice to see this strong move here. But the outcome for the bigger picture doesn't change, doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's going from here, or from the 8 cents. Okay, because it's going to happen, the haters like or not. Okay, people like Tony Weiss is going to scream, is going to cry because he's wrong and he has no idea. He's clueless on technical analysis. Okay, moving forward. We don't have a bullish structure here, but we have a way strong and aggressive down move. So in other words, what it means? For example here, a strong sell and a bounce pay off for the bulls, right? But the bears is still in charge for now. And then what we had? Strong sell, payoff for the bulls. The bears is still in charge. And then we had a strong move, payoff to the bears before the bulls step in. Okay, and a thing here, despite all these big moves here that were small compared with the bigger picture, we are always ending up with only lower lows and higher lows, which lead us to the point of rupture, the breaking point. Okay, because the pressure that is building here, it's so high that at some point the bulls will not be able to the bears won't be able to hold anymore. Okay, and that's going to be the day where all the shorts are going to feel the fire, because the haters and the losers, they are always jumping into XRP to looking for easy money, shorting XRP, and they are all going to be blasted all the way to the infinite. Okay, sorry about the joke, but let's keep going. And so what we are looking here now, it's the reversal point or the breaking point, right? And now I'm going to move. Oh, just I was missing something here. Before moving to the next chart, let's take so this is the bigger picture that we are looking for market expansion. Okay, so let's do a quick measure here, because I can use my tools here just for the just a second too. I want to highlight this as blue. Let's use blue and a fat line. Okay, now let's do the measure for the next level. Just a second. Okay, so we can do it by step by step. So the first one from the bottom to the top is 2,174%. Let me use this, put this closer. Just a second, hold your heads. I know there is a lot of info here, but there is no other way to put everything together, okay? Stay with me, don't fall asleep. So again, I am presuming this guy here at 10 cents is the bottom, okay? But it's true that we have a valid pivot, okay? So this is not speculation, okay? As you guys can see, we went from 2174 to 3174, and I'm not even addressing the midway, okay? Just for you guys to have a better idea. And I'm going to do the same here for the midway. Just give me 1 second. It's going to be around 8 if I'm not wrong. Hold on. Okay, and now we are going to do the measure based on the base. That's going to be the transition period for the nest, and let's use the same numbers, okay? So I'm not going to use the same number because some people will scream and shout and will go mad, okay? So let's use a number between 2174 and 3174, which can be 25 and 50, okay? Okay, I believe this one is okay. It's average between both. But as you guys can see, we have expansion, right? So it is natural to have big numbers. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is nothing new. This is nothing to worry about, because some people will say, well, that's not possible. Well, I can I am up to any challenge, okay? If you show me the numbers, I am up to any challenge. Okay, so let's go. So the next structure that we'll be looking for, and again, there is another thing that I didn't mention here. Just a second. Okay, so have this in mind. All of this here, we are not measuring on-demand liquidity. Okay, but because we know once this kicks in, the thing is going to be wild. Yes, way wild. Okay, so let's go. This is going to be our next level for natural growth or natural expansion, okay? And it doesn't matter how it is going to happen from this level here, okay? It really doesn't matter. And as you guys can see, even if we make it to 208 and we retrace back to, for example, $12 or $10, it doesn't break the rules for market expansion. Can you guys see it? Crystal clear, right? And another thing, we never had a single breach. Okay, never. And this is not only for XRP. We are talking also about Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, you name it. Okay. And so guys, this is the one for the bigger picture. We have more things to cover. I'm also going to show you about the bullish divergence and whatever and also have in mind that we have a forecast that was not made by me around this level here. Yes, it's a 2020 forecast, so it's about this year. And like I said before, once regulations kick in and ODL as well, we are expecting this price and also way above before 2024. 5. Okay, so this is by a fact. And well, the question is not if, but when. Okay. So, oops. Okay, so now let's go to the Bitstamp chart. Okay. As you guys can see, we don't have the magic numbers here, but I'm going to make a quick draw and show you in the bigger picture of things, because that's what we are looking for. And just 1 second, I must check also, as you guys can see, this top here, it's at 6 cents. Okay, 6 and 24. I'm going to use the same number, and for this one here is 2, almost 3. Okay, just give me a second. Let's craft the lines. So this one is for 6. Just a second. Okay, let's put it here. Just 1 more second, hold your heads. Okay, perfect. And now what I'm going to do is the same thing that we did in the other chart. I'm just going to be fast here. And now, folks, get ready, because it's magic time, not opium or moon time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Time is money, let's go. Just 1 second. Here it is. So now let's take a look in the range for the numbers that I was showing you in the other chart, okay, about the bridge that we still don't have and we probably won't have. As you guys can see, for market growth and expansion, between one level and the other, we have this huge gap here, right? You guys can see each single one of them, it's inside a transition period in time and price. So what does it mean? It doesn't mean those levels that I showed you about the highway or the bridge, especially the ones that we always end up with strong moves up or down, are those levels here. Okay, and as you guys can see, we didn't head track here. It's funny, right? We always end up rejected very, very fast from this level. And we know what's happening, that's no news what they are doing with XRP. But okay, so let's go. And let me use the line here, just 1 second. Let me draw another one. No, okay, let's go step by step. So again, remember, here we had that structure, right? And inside this range, oh, again, sorry. The first one is the 100, right? And the second one, what's the second one? It's the 200 range. Also, sorry, one step at a time, it's a lot of things. So this one here is for the transition between one and the other, and we had the trigger here for the 2. Okay, so we use this element here. Yes, so right now XRP is trading inside this level here. Okay, And so many of you may be asking now, well, when it's going to happen, what's going to happen, how this is going to happen. Well, the thing is, we don't know how it will happen, but what we will know, it's when, sorry, not when, but how it's going to happen, because just a second. So as I showed to you here, we had a 95% decline, right? Right, sorry. And then here, so far for Bitstamp, we had a 56% decline. And not a single one, like I said before, was 100% decline. And so this can be the clue that this guy here was the bottom, or we are very close to the bottom. For example, higher low here on the 14 cents, or even a new low in the, just a second. This one is not going to be easy to draw, but I'm going to show you. Just give me one more second. Hold on. No, it's not this one. It's this one right here. Okay, so this is the range between one level and the other level. Yes. Oh, perfect. Love the lines. And oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so as you guys know, the top was on 3. Excuse me. This one here is at 9, and let me see. Just a second. Okay, and the previous one was at 6. Just give me a second, please. Okay, let's go. So we have the 3 for the top, the 6 for the transition, or the 9, sorry, and the 6 for the previous range. Okay, if you don't remember, I talked about it before. The numbers that are surrounding XRP, always, these numbers right here. But this video is not the time for it, to talk about this thing. Okay, so anyway, folks, if we make our way to 14 or 90 cents or even 7, but not to 6, okay? We are not going to 6. Very, very unlikely. The chances are like 0.05, okay, or 6, doesn't matter. Very, very, very low. Very, very, very. And so I'm going to tell you this. The smart money is buying XRP like there is no tomorrow, okay? And they are not promoting XRP because we know the good stuff doesn't need marketing to sell. Yes? So again, almost everything that we see they are promoting is garbage. That's how it is. For example, people trying to sell trading programs, miracle programs that you can make a lot of money, all garbage. Okay, because the good stuff will be sold by itself. Okay, so now let's take a closer look here. Let's see if I can make a better draw. Yes, so again, let me use a different color here. Give me the blue, please. Yes, so again, this is our first 100% level, right? And this one here, it's our 200% level, okay? And the next one is going to be where? Let's do some measure on this chart because the numbers will be different. Just give me one more minute. I was waiting to make this video for a long time, because there's a lot of people out there working in invalid charts and invalid analysis with invalid targets, like they are the big deal, you know. This pisses me off. Okay guys, so we had different numbers from the previous one, 2090% and 3500%. And let's look for this time we are going to make a different move. We will follow progression, okay, which means we will use a higher number compared with 3512. Just give me 1 second, hold your hats, keep breathing. So let's use 4000, okay, just for the sake of this example. Okay, so here for Bitstamp, 4000%, 4100 is giving us 100. Let me see. Yeah, so it's as you guys can see, it's below 4 and has a trigger for 361. Okay, give me the black please. Where is the black? Okay, so and I saw some guys talking about a bull break from this structure here for a max of 12. Okay, for you guys to have an idea, 12 doesn't even give confluence and traction on market expansion and growth. Does it even come close? Not even, because the target for 12, try to follow me here, it's this. This is not market expansion or growth, okay? Market growth works like this. This is market growth, folks, okay? And as you guys can see, 12 is not even close to the bottom or to the top or to the midway, not even close, okay? And it's inside a range for transition, not in a level, in a range that give us tops or bottom. Okay, so that's a thing that really pisses me off, you know. But okay, let's keep going. And so let's make a proper draw here. Just give me another second. Okay, this one here. Yeah, so let's use 161. Just a second, because the line is not helping me. Okay, thank you. Let's go. So what we are looking for here for XRP growth expansion. Also, this is not also related to money. Okay, this is related to nature. And for the folks who are saying, well, this is not possible because we will need to have like 2 trillions in market cap, we already debunked this theory, okay, of price behaving based on the market cap. That's not how it works. That's not even close to the economic model for price discovery, okay. Sorry. Let's go. So this was our first one, this is our second one, and this is going to be our third one. But here, after 2021, so when this year ends, we are going to have more traction on ODL, okay? And the things are going to be very wild for XRP, because we also know after each transaction or payment, XRP is burned in the process. And the total supply, not the one showed in CoinMarketCap. No, we're not talking about this. We're talking about the total one, because when we are subtracting coins, we're not subtracting for a wallet or for one side only. It's coming from top to bottom, right? It's like this, for example. One Bitcoin that is mining today has the same value for the one who is going to be mined tomorrow. Okay, so that's a lot of things that people have to look at for too, because we also know that price will catch up based on the burn rate as well. The more transactions that we have, the more XRP will be burned. Okay, so price will have to catch up soon. And you can check the numbers, okay? You can do the math by yourself. This is not my opinion at all, okay? My opinion is not important or relevant. The next range that we are looking for later progression is between 161 and 4. Okay, and another thing also, the next move, it's not going to be so close, okay? I strongly believe this time it's going to be different, because all of this, okay, so not all of this, this one here, all this move here were based, as you guys can see, again, sorry, there's a lot of things here, I don't want to lose anything, stay with me, let's go one step at a time. The first bull break sent us to, this was the first that led us to the third level, okay? So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. I was looking for the wrong level here, and this is the battle of midway. And oops, sorry. So if we take the previous action as the next action, we are not talking about the next level only. We are talking about 2 levels, and this one here to be the battle of midway. Okay, so this is historical data. Okay, I'm just showing you what we had. This is not my opinion, just showing you the numbers. And so, if this is true, if this scenario plays out, we are talking about the same range for the previous forecast that was made, not by me, that is around this level right here. Amazing stuff, mind-blowing stuff. Okay, so like this guy here was the battle of midway, this one right here can be too. Okay, so now I am speculating, okay, but I'm using previous data. Okay, and yes, so well guys, that's a lot of stuff here. I know it's a lot of information in a single blow. It's not something easy to digest here, but yeah. So now I'm going to show you something that comes straight from the Champions Club. It's not public. It's you won't find it on my on the Champions Club channel on YouTube, and not also on my analysis on Twitter as well. What I'm going to show you here is just a second. Okay, taking a look on Bitcoin is going down. So this is a video that I posted on the Champions Club, our private club, and now I'm going to show you something here. Let me see, show me the money, so you guys don't have to watch everything. Let me see, let's go. Okay, so let me see if it's this one. Okay, can be this one. So just for the sake of this example, this is okay, this is the stuff that I'm working on, that I am researching, and it's one thing among other things that I said that's going to change the way technical analysis is made, okay? But of course I'm not going to disclose everything because the clap traps are on the loose and they are always looking to steal my stuff, including the kleptomaniac dude, which is a noob. Okay, so the point here that I want to show is this. Follow me on the left chart, which is gold, okay? And then here we had the same first level here for gold way back in 2007, and then we had the second level, which was this one for the 100, and then we had the bull break. I mean the continuation of the previous bull break. And take note of this, where was the bottom for the gold before the bull run? Was way below the previous 100 level, which is, for XRP, it's above the 6 cents range. Okay, so this is a comparison between both. And right after we had a huge spike, which made a higher low compared with the previous one. Okay, and well, so I'm not going to disclose the follow through of this one here. If you guys want to know and learn more about it, you can join the Champions Club. So let's keep going here. So for XRP, you can see that XRP pierced the same levels as gold did it. And we had a strong correction because we also had a very impulsive move. We also saw the values for this correction here, and we still trading above the previous 100% that was at 6 cents. So folks, this is the proof based on math and expansion and market growth, the rules for expansion before contraction. And as you guys can see, the numbers are all here. They are not coming from the void, you know, from where the line is. This is all based on math. This is how I trade it. This is how I make my analysis, and this is how we know how the markets move. Okay, all the markets, not only crypto or yeah, whatever. So guys, I believe I covered. Oh, okay, sorry. This is not the end yet. Let's go back to, let me clean this one here. Just a second. Let's go back to XRP because we have to cover what we have right now, right? We can leave it like this. So let's do a quick analysis here because some of you may be asking what is going to happen now. Well, we don't make price predictions, we don't know what's happening, but we are going to take a look. So first of all, I'm going to address my lines. This is the monthly chart, guys. Let me drink some water, just a second. Okay, let's go. Okay, so okay, no. Oh, there's another thing that I want to show you, but it's not on the monthly chart. Okay, so as you guys can see here, this is the monthly for Bitstamp. We had this huge buyer's pressure here, way above the one we had back in 2017, which is a bullish divergence, but in accumulation phase. Okay, don't wait for Lambos and Opium, etc. So let's take a look on the weekly because it's where the magic starts. Okay, let me fit the chart. Okay, so let's go. I mentioned this structure here in my previous video for Tezos. Okay, this structure here, it's a sign that the previous it's not it's not a, okay, so there's another thing here. Let's bust some food. And this is not a bear market, okay, but it have a bearish behavior, okay. So again, what is a bear market? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and etc. And we go. And what is a bull market? Higher highs, higher low, high high, high low, high low, high high, sorry, high low, and we go. And did we had a single breach in the previous one that was at 6 cents? No, we didn't have. So we still have higher highs and higher lows. It is true that I'm not acknowledging this one here by the reasons that I just showed you in the other chart for contraction before expansion. Okay, so XRP is not in a bear market, okay, because key levels is still intact. And as you guys can see, we have way more buyers than sellers, and also we had the same back in the day. Okay, it's let me see just a quick look here to see if we have. Okay, so we don't have data for volume here, not going to help. What's this? Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go. I was on Ethereum. Let's go. So okay, so as you guys can see, we can be in the bottom of this whole structure here, okay, and this can be our bottom, can be, we still don't have proper evidence for such, but we are going to know soon. And so again, about the volume, we have all this ranging volume here that's based on ODL. And why we know it's based on ODL? Because the other exchanges are not following the volume for XRP here. Okay, so Bitstamp and I believe also Bitso and a few others that are also working with ODL, they are probably having the same behavior as Bitstamp. Okay, so you can check the numbers and the volume. And again, so let's take a look on one thing at a time. I don't want to overheat your brain. Let's go. So here we are already talking about this is a higher low compared with the previous one, which means it's a bullish divergence. Okay, so this is very bullish. And right now, this structure here for OBV, it's a bullish continuation structure, which means very soon we can, so it looks like a bull flag, right? It looks like, can be, cannot be. Okay, but this is just buyer's volume versus seller's volume. And as you guys can see, the buyers, the bulls are blasting the bears. And this is not Big Brother. Okay, so let's go. Let me take out this one here now for you guys to have a better idea. I'm going to show you something that I also highlighted before, even before the Champions Club was created. Okay. Oops, why you are here again? It's not you. Hold on, folks. Okay, I highlighted this before, and the same still valid. Nothing has changed. Okay. As you guys can see, this is a historical volatility for XRP. It is decreasing, right? We are having less and less activity. And what is going to happen soon? We know all the buying pressure and the bulls blasting all the way on the buyer's volume on this range here. and the volatility is still decreasing, not increasing. And so these guys, believe or not, you can check this for all the charts you want, all the assets you want. Don't take my word for it, okay? Do your research always, okay? This is not my opinion. So again, we are making, just a second, let's use the line tool here. Okay, so do you guys remember, just a hint, okay? Do you guys remember the sun cycle chart? That we are having lower highs for the sun? Try to follow the same method here. I'm not comparing this with the sun cycle, okay? Not comparing, but have this in mind just for a second. And also the time frame is not even close, okay? So this is not guessworks. The thing here is that we can't go below 0. Where are you, 0? Okay, so we can't go below 0. And we saw the market was behaving like dead for a long period of time, right? And then from a sudden we had, let me use the tool, we had a broken mirror here. I also highlighted this before, some of you remember. And since this period, on April 2019, we stopped making lower lows and we started to make higher lows for volatility, okay? And so this is another confluence for bullish behavior, which means also related to accumulation, okay? And the thing here, guys, is this. All these numbers here are measuring this whole guy here, okay? And we know this one here was for 2017, okay? The beginning, May 2017, and this one here for the peak of the bull run, okay? And we know that volume is way above this guy here and this guy here. And so what's going to happen? We are going to have a blast from this range here that is going to explode the previous all-time high that we had for volatility, okay? And yes, it's going to be an impulsive move. The food folks are going to be blasted, the noob analysis folks, you know, the 1 cent folks, well, all of them will scream pain and the thing is going to blow everything, okay? This is how it works. Doesn't take my word for it. You can do your research, you can check for yourself. And now let's keep going, right? Because this video is already long. Okay, so let's take a quick look. So this is the weekly. We already saw the monthly. Give us the zoom. Okay, so here we had this bearish candle here that turned bullish after Bitcoin broke bullish, okay? I highlighted this was a bearish pattern. Indeed it was. And let's take a closer look. Again, just a quick look here for Fibonacci to check where we are standing right now. Okay, so as you guys can see, back in the day when I make the last video for XRP, we were trading below the average price for these guys here, okay? We were trading below, so this one was acting as resistance, and now we are way above, not way above, but we are trading above, which is very significant, and now we have better odds for 22 cents, okay? Let's take a closer look. Let me take out my Fibo. So this rejection here that we are seeing on this candle is due to the Bitcoin fall. It's not a bear break so far, okay? And okay, let's go 1 day. Yes, and right now we end up with this bearish candle. It's an inverted hammer, and we can do another thing here. Just a second, let me show you. As you guys know, and I also highlighted in the previous video, this is not a scam week, okay? I believe this is due to the payments that are being made by Bitstamp. But this candle was around this level here, okay? So I'm not going to address this lower low. Come here. So I'm going to use this guy here. Show me the money, let's go. And this one right here. Okay, so for this range, which is the one most people are looking for, so we are back again to the 50% for this range, guys, not for the big one. So we are holding above the average price for this whole structure here, and this so far is still a bearish candle. Okay, this is not bullish, but it can turn to be a neutral candle, like a bearish spinning top in the midway. Okay, so just one of the reasons that I said I'm neutral right now on Twitter. Just a second, let's jump into the 4 hours chart. Okay, so back in the day we had this scenario here in the last update. So we had exactly this one right here, and this bounce here, this should be the bear break. And why we went up? Because we had the bull break on Bitcoin. Okay, we had a falling wedge on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin broke bullish, and that's this move you guys can see here. Okay, and it's also true that XRP is lagging behind Ethereum and Bitcoin. Okay, so for now, what we may be looking for here, and we know that we have a possible target for 27 cents. We will be looking for this. Just a second. Okay, so right now we are looking for bullish continuation. Okay, this kind of pattern here is not the best. Indeed, it's bearish, and each small move on Bitcoin, it's a big drop on XRP. Okay, all those big bad candles, it's a down move on Bitcoin. Okay, don't take my word for it. Check in your charts, and you will find it out. And so we are waiting for a bounce from here. Let's zoom out. Following the same trading setup and analysis that we have for Ethereum and also Bitcoin. So right now we are expecting some moves like this before our target at 27 cents. Okay, and also remember the 12.7 cents. Just give me a second. Let's go back to business. Oops, hold on. Second. Okay, as you guys can see, the 27 cents, it's inside a bearish territory. Okay, but it is our next target, presuming XRP will keep following. Okay, and it's also important about how XRP goes up. Okay, because any move like this, it's not bullish, it's bearish. Okay, but it's also true that other coins and tokens that was making new lows as well, they already closed above this previous lower high. Okay, some coins like ADA, if I'm not wrong, and a few others. Okay, so it is possible, and we will keep looking for it. Guys, this was a long video. I believe we talked about everything that could be possible. Yeah, I think so. Let me take a quick look on the chat. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Just 1 second. Oh, there's a lot of talk here. Opium? No opium for us. I love me some Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum is amazing. The big deal is XRP and Ethereum. Where is my guy from Badass Accent? Thanks for your light to the darkness. Well, friend, you are welcome. I like it very possible. 2020 Cryptopolis. I still don't have an ledger. I do have a ledger, but I wouldn't just wait for the Shun. Okay, for price to be 200 to 1000, how much it go and just cut it all those levels? Yes, step-by-step process. Just my opinion per use case. I'm literally going to add more XRP to my bag. It looks like FOMO is kicking. Yeah, you still have Fiat? Yes. No Mercedes. I'm waiting to pay my bills. A shot to 200. Maybe 100, 140. A cold wallet is the way to go. Did they fix the ledger algorithm breach? I don't know. 69369 Tesla. Yes. Boom. Chico Crypto says the same. I know you guys hate him. Great video so far, bro. Thank you. Love it. When mail. Jace, thank you for your time and knowledge. You guys are very welcome. I'm doing this with pleasure. Let's show our support for Houston, like and retweet. Thank you, Angelo. You guys are very, very welcome. You know, it's not easy to keep going up without with few followers. It's not easy at all. Oh, just a second. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I closed the screen. Sorry. Let's go. I need the blue range. Perhaps. Start sending our outrange. Total in Spanish. Yes, we need some totals. If XRP goes here tomorrow, I will love you long time. Well, if you are a girl, there's no problem at all. For me, it's night of June 1st. Good day, 12 minutes in June. Yes, in Europe. Straight to Ibiza. Show the chart of Poloniex, more data. Yes, but it's broken data. There is a lot of bot activity, and also the volume there, it's a mess. There's no volume at all. It's all the way dead. Moon boys are giving bad reps like it's illegal to dream. Soon boom. No, not so soon, but yes, we are on the way. I think so. Okay, I'll go to sleep. Nate, longer. Thank you so much. You are very welcome, my friend. Hello there. Hello, Luke. You are welcome, John. Arturo Alvarez Becheril. Thank you for your effort. You are very welcome, my friend. Hagbo, no price predictions. What are your most conservative speculations for 2020? I don't have any target for 2020. My targets are for 2024. Okay, that is around 1,000 and maybe $1,200. This was awesome. You guys are welcome. Bas van Schellenberg, thank you for sharing, Houston. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, Van. You are very welcome, my friend. AJ, well done. Thank you, AJ. What's your opinion about Shane Ellis theory? It's, you know, it's if you um for ODL, if we took into consideration ODL, it's not a theory. But if we take out ODL, it is a theory, okay? Because we already have this kind of behavior today for ODL, okay? And but well, it doesn't matter how it will play, okay? Because for example, if we will need buy walls and sell walls with 1 million XRP each, and each XRP at $400, and we are going to have like 1 trillion, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in daily payments volume, we will need higher price. So the question is, how much XRP and how much per XRP? We can have XRP at a lower price with a higher number of coins, or XRP at a lower number of coins and at a higher price. Okay, so back and forth, it doesn't matter, but it's on point, history. Is it possible we get a dip in the next week or two? Maybe. We are expecting a leg up for crypto and then a small leg down before the bull break. But we don't have more evidence about it. Okay, we have half evidence, which is better than nothing. But yeah, I will keep updating. Let's see. Tell UGS about your Discord. Who is UGS? I don't know. Blockchain Barrister. Nice TA, thank you. I know you are not interested in price targets for 2020. What's your conservative estimate for December? Maybe the end of 2021. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe $30. Maybe $50. Maybe I don't know, because they're very conservative, doesn't fit with market expansion and growth. Okay, so don't take my word for price predictions. That's one of the reasons I don't like to make it, because they are all wrong. Okay, thanks a lot, Wilson. You are very welcome, my friend. Very educational. You guys are welcome. Hey Jan, thanks for your efforts again and again. You know you are my hero and you are a legend here. Well, thanks for the kind words, but I'm not a legend at all. I'm just another guy, you know. But at least I'm not trying to fool people. And I will never use clickbait on my charts or opium and moon titles, okay? Hagbo, you are the best. Well, thank you, my friend. I'm trying to be. Maybe one day. Keep it up. It's hard, but your quality is high. Thank you very much. Absolutely, I see your point. Yes, let's go. Who made that projection of 1000 talking about? It was Wall Street forecast. Okay, and there is a reason to believe it is correct. I'm not saying it is, because they made one in the past and they were right on top of it. Okay, so I trust, but you know, I always have a plan B and my feet in the ground. Yes, because it's Houston for the about, yes, you guys know it's not only about the desert, but yes, um, Wall Street, yes. Thank you guys, thank you. Hey Luigi, how you doing? Luigi Fanzini, great video, Chief. Thank you. You guys are very welcome. So this video is 1 hour and 13 minutes long. I will let you guys go, okay? We had enough for today. I also have to take a look on my trades. And yes, so guys, don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe. We are growing together. And well, if you guys want to learn more or understand more, consider joining the Champions Club. That's our private group on Discord, okay? And guys, this is it. Thanks for your time, thanks for your patience, thanks for your effort, because I know you guys are also helping everybody out there as you can, in the way you can. Thank you, Kyle. Well guys, thanks again. I will see you guys soon. Have a blessed day. Have a nice weekend. And this is it. I'm going to see you guys soon. See ya.